Alright, part two. Now, another criticism that I've heard is this idea that since opposites are what attract, the law of attraction is not scientific, therefore it cannot work. You know, that you can't vibrate on the same frequency and therefore attract things into your life, so it must not work. Well, two things. The law of attraction doesn't function, it doesn't start functioning on the realms of protons, neutrons, electrons, and things of that nature. If you really want an idea what it's like, look at a tuning fork. If you're familiar with a tuning fork, you know, they look like little forks and they carry a tone. You hit them, they vibrate at a certain tone. If you put that tuning fork near other tuning forks, they all will start to vibrate at the same tone. It's more similar to that, right? The law of attraction isn't building out of this. It's not going to make, you know, my phone fly through the air and stick to me. Not at all. It's under that. It's under the protons, under the neutrons, under the electrons, quarks, gluinos, all the way down at the Planck level, at the bottom basis of reality, out of which everything bubbles up out of. That same clay that we're all shaped out of. That is what you're attracting out of. That's what you're bringing things into your life out of. And that exists beyond time, space, gravity, everything. It's a very limited perception to think, you know, it's like, oh, well, since, you know, it's not positive and negative attracting, then it doesn't work. You know, like I said, for the most part, people that criticize this the most don't understand it, okay? Now, I promised I was going to talk in part two about how to set this plan to put the law of attraction into effect for you. And this might spill over into the next episode. I'm not sure. Let's see how far we can go with it. First thing you got to do, know for absolute 100% certain what you want. Like I said, it's not enough to want a new car. You have to know that I want an Aston Martin Vanquish V20, okay? Know specifically what you want. What color, what size. Do you want 4-door, 2-door, hardtop, hatchback? What do you want? It's like a wish list you're making for the universe, okay? So get it as specific as you possibly can, all right? What house do you want? Where is it? What's it look like? If you can find pictures and make a vision board out of it, that's great because your subconscious mind speaks in images. It doesn't speak in words. It speaks in images and feelings, okay? Then figure out why you want it. That is the most important thing. What do you want it for? You know, I've been doing this 2010 challenge thing where I said I got this huge house that I want here in California. I got all this money I want to make, all these things I want to do. The thing is, I don't want this multi-million-dollar mansion for me. I want it for my family. And to be able to provide for them and give them a space that they can grow and flourish and thrive. And, you know, we have a family compound and a legacy that I can pass on to my children. That I have a place where all my friends can come and hang out and stay and people can come and live in the guest house and do whatever. That's what I want. I want land to be able to have a garden so I can have my outdoor meditation area and do my martial arts outside and have my own home gym. These are all the things that I want. This is what excites me, okay? You got to figure out what it is that excites you. Figure out what it is that excites you. So many people have no idea what excites them. And it's sad. Life is awesome. Life is awesome. Even whatever problems you're having, whatever challenges you're having, life is great. Trust me. You think life's not great, go visit a hospital with the terminal ward, people that think, you know, don't have much time left to live, and ask them how awesome life is. I think they'll tell you. Life is great. So start embracing it. Start embracing the fact that you really have the power to create whatever you want. And step back from the fear. A lot of people are afraid to take responsibility for the fact that, wait a second, if I can create anything, it means I really did create this. I really am responsible for what's happened in my life so far. And that's terrifying. And it's easier to completely reject the idea that they can be powerful, that they can be creators, that they can take control of their life. It's easier to reject all of that than just take responsibility for how things already are. So don't be like that. It's fine. The first step is to take responsibility. It's like how the first step's admitting you have a problem in most 12-step problems, most 12-step programs. You got to admit that you have created everything up until now. Because here's the thing. If you don't take responsibility for the fact that you've created everything, then you will never be able to truly believe that you can create anything. Because here's the thing. You've got all the power or you have none of it. So you got to choose which one it is. Choose right now. You can do anything, you can do nothing. That's the menu. It's right here in front of you. It's like No Country for Old Men. You know, it's a coin toss. It's either heads or tails, but you got to call it. Okay? Now, once you know why you want it, then decide how is it going to make you feel. how is it going to make you feel to have accomplished those things? I imagine what it's going to feel like sitting by my pool, watching my kids run around laughing and playing, and I'm going to feel a huge sense of accomplishment. Because I will know that not only have I provided something wonderful to them, that I did it through helping quite a lot of people. Because I don't know if you know this, what I do for a living is this. So if you'd like to visit peacelovemoney.com, purchase any of the books, PDFs, podcasts, or coaching services that I have, I really appreciate it. So do those children that are going to be playing by that pool. Right? But that's how it's going to feel like to me. Once you know the feeling that this thing is going to give you, then you want to focus on having that feeling in advance. Focus on what it's going to feel like in advance. Now, this is how you do that, because some people are like, well, I don't know how to change how I feel. I'll give you an idea. Think back to the last time you were really, really in a great mood. The last time just everything was going right. Were you seeing a funny movie? Were you, with a friend that really cracks you up? Did you get done working out and you just felt really great and really accomplished about yourself? Just take a time to really think about the last time that happened. Just really imagine it. And who was with you? And where were you guys? What was the temperature like? Was it hot? Was it cold? Was there music playing? What could you hear? What could you smell? What could you taste? You got that memory? Now, if you think about it, if you did it right, I know I went fast, you probably feel pretty good right now. You probably feel that tingle in your tummy. You probably feel that nice feeling in your chest. That's what you got to do. Visualize this life and visualize how great it's going to be. Visualize how great it's going to feel, and it will make you feel that way. And when you start to feel that way, those things will start to come into your life. Okay? Now, if you're like so very many people, you might feel a little foolish when you're saying, well, I know I want $1 million, but I don't really believe I can have $1 million. I want that Mercedes, but I'd be happy with a Camry. It takes time to build up your faith and your confidence and your belief. You got to build it up like any other muscle, okay? And so what you may need to do is start off by attracting something smaller. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're not sure that you can attract a house, attract a laptop computer. If you can't attract a laptop computer, then attract a cup of coffee. Get an old friend to call you. Think about somebody from high school that you haven't talked to in ages and how much you'd really like to hear from them. And I guarantee you, this person will find you, on Facebook, MySpace, they'll shoot you a text message or something out of nowhere. Now, I'm about out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and wind this up. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do another episode on this because I think there's more to say about the law of attraction. So, I love you. You're fantastic. Visit peacelovemoney.com. Find me on MySpace, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, anything, B. Dave Walters. If there's anything I can do for you, shoot me a friend request. I'd love to get to know you better. You're great. I love you. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.